Hey folks, this is the Gringo and you're back in my garage. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Choppers Magazine relaunch. Choppers Magazine was a magazine that was around in like the late 60s. It was an Ed Roth thing, and it fell by the wayside, discontinued. So the reason it's a relaunch, the former editor from Easyriders Magazine, after he left Easyriders Magazine, got the rights to be able to do Choppers Magazine again, and so they rebooted it. So I am going to be reviewing issue number 1. There are about 3 issues in right now, I think, and full disclosure, this guy actually asked me to review the magazine after he saw the review I did of the new relaunch of the Easyriders Magazine. And if you want to see that, you can see it at the end of this video. I got a little link on there. You can click on that and it'll take you to it. I'm going to tell you now, I didn't think a whole lot of it. And I'm going to give my very honest review of this magazine. So with all that being said, let's get started. All right, let's get into it. So here is Choppers issue number 1. The cover, this would be one of my criticisms. The cover is kind of plain. If you look at the Choppers logo, they have like this black and white logo they use on like their stickers and their hats and everything. Man, if I would make any suggestions right off the bat, I would put that as the logo up front. This seems a little plain, but I'll tell you what, man, the paper like quality is really good. It's real thick. And then as I was going through, the photo quality, really good, man. Like the page, the feel of it, it's like a quality deal. Right away going in, you know, they have ads from actual motorcycle companies. The very first article right off the bat is about choppers. What do you know? You got a chopper magazine that's about choppers. Easyriders Magazine, get your pencils out, lick the point, put it to your pad, and take some notes, because one thing I got to say about this magazine, all the way through, choppers. This I thought was pretty funny, yeah, man. They did a little floral print around it, dude holding the flowers or whatever for the photo session they did with him. I can appreciate that, man. Don't take yourself too seriously. Everyone in this deal kind of acts like a badass all the time, so that's pretty funny, man. I can appreciate that. All of it, man, it's about runs. It's about dudes hanging out with their choppers. It features choppers. I like, you know, as opposed to like even the old Easyrider before. There's no like baggers or just like mild customs or stuff like that. It's all like just cool old school choppers. I'm really digging it. One of Matt Jackson's bikes, man. Matt Jackson's an awesome builder. You know, in there, just bikes, man. Full-on bikes, really good photo quality. Even the advertisers they have are just pictures of bikes. The articles, they keep it to a minimum. Cool spreads, man. That's really cool. Kind of old school. Obviously Ed Rothy kind of things, like I was saying in the intro. This was an Ed Roth mag, so they kind of keep that art style. This is pretty cool. It's like an old, from like 40 years ago, like an old run from the early 80s, just featuring some flashback photos. But again, the main focal point is choppers, man. And this is really hard to find, because honestly, even their Boost mobile thing, kind of cool, you know, like a cool ad for it. But anyway, you know, from the last review I did, from the last magazine I did, the main thing is, you know, you find some motorcycle magazines these days, but nothing really about choppers, focusing on choppers exclusively, without all the fluff, man. And these guys, they really cut out the fluff, and just focusing on choppers. I like it. Man, the paper quality on this too, really nice. I did get actually kind of sucked into a couple of the articles. I'm not really like an article guy. I usually just like it for the pictures. I'll stare and drool over the pictures of the bikes and everything for hours. But I actually did get drawn into a couple of the articles. The advertisers they have in here make sense. And the articles, like I said, easy to read, and they're not overbearing, man. It's about bikes with big beefy spreads, pictures of the choppers, lots of close-ups, lots of detail, with parts companies and pieces, and yeah, and they do little thing, band or whatever, or these artists that they'll feature, but that's a minimum. Like, they really try to keep the focus motorcycles. How about that for an ending spread, man? Like, that is what I want to see. So this is a quarterly mag. It's kind of thick and beefy. I'm breezing through it now, but obviously when I sat down and looked through it, it took me 20 minutes just going through it, even looking at it to begin with. Honestly, out of all of the magazines that I've looked at lately, and I've been getting Cycle Source at the newsstand. They're all right. They do a lot of tech info. They're pretty tech heavy in theirs. Choppers is not tech heavy. If you're looking for that for like fabricating tips or something like that, you're not going to find that in here. This is really just pretty pictures of pretty bikes, like really, really good builds, really old school stuff, really focused. Whereas there's more of a spread in maybe something like Cycle Source, as opposed to something like the new Easyriders relaunch. I mean, this has a little bit of lifestyle in it, I'd say. They kind of keep it to a minimum. The other one is Vanity Fair for wannabe bikers. This is really just, a chopper magazine for dudes that like choppers. If you want to call yourself a biker, if that's what you're into, then okay, then for bikers, whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I got a few copies of it. I'm just focusing on the one magazine right now. What else could I compare it to? Maybe as compared to Iron Horse. I've noticed personally that Iron Horse's picture quality has gone downhill lately. So they seem kind of like grainy or fuzzy. Not really. I think the professionalism of the photography has kind of gone downhill in the Iron Horse. So if you want to compare more like apples to apples, man, this blows it out of the water. The price point's a little high at $12, but again, it's a quarterly mag. So for the year, you're paying $48 or what have you. I don't know if they give you a discount for signing on for the year. But man, I got to tell you, I would definitely get a subscription to this magazine. This one, hands down, blows it out of the water. As far as Choppers magazines go, this is it. I can't say enough. I really, really enjoyed it. I've been really bummed out for the quality of magazines of late. But, I mean, turn to any page, and it's nothing but choppers, man. I mean, hell, you look at this page alone. What is there, like 50 fucking choppers on this, like 2 pages alone? That's pretty badass, man. If you're looking for choppers, this is what you're going to get. The buck stops here. I'm going to tell you what, man, all those other magazines out there, and God bless them, they're all doing their thing. Everyone's trying to make a buck and do what they love. But take note, man. This is the one to beat right here. My money's on Choppers magazine. So that's it. That's it. You want to know, does Choppers magazine suck? Absolutely fucking not, man. Choppers magazine is not a dud. I'm a couple issues in on it now. Really enjoy it. I hope they keep up the good work. The only criticism, I don't know, do something with the front cover. The logo. I don't know. Use the one, oh man, I'll need to find it. I'm going to find a little sticker and put it up so you can see I got one with the magazine and see what I mean when I talk about the logo. All right, here we go. Can you imagine like maybe that logo? Let me try to, there we go. On that magazine. So if you were buying this at a newsstand, it would kind of pop. As opposed to that, maybe that. That's the sticker I got with it. That's kind of a cool logo, man. This one's kind of plain Jane. Man, for the only criticism, I mean, that's it. That's the only criticism I could find is just that logo was kind of weird. I don't think they actually sell this on newsstands. I don't know if they have plans to or not. I don't know if it's just like a mail service right now or you can find it at certain shops. So I don't know if that really matters, like the sex appeal of the magazine to try to sell it off the newsstands. But that's it. Guys over at Choppers Magazine, you're doing a great fucking job. Keep it up. Thanks. Awesome.